You are invited to 3D-Con 2025 in the Twin Cities of Minneapolis and St. Paul, Minnesota, or as Keystone put it, the busy northern metropolis. The dates are August 3rd through 11th. Minneapolis and St. Paul are easy to get to. The MSP International Airport is a hub for Delta Airlines with direct service to many U.S. cities and others across the globe. Our hotel will be the Hilton Minneapolis-St. Paul Airport. It's in the South Loop district of the Minneapolis suburb of Bloomington. There is free shuttle service to the airport. It is also right across the street from the Minnesota Valley National Wildlife Refuge. The refuge has views of marshes and lakes and a trail system. It's a popular birdwatching site. Sometimes you can see bald eagles there. For easier bird photos, there are feeders in front of and behind the Visitors Center. Also within walking distance of the hotel is the Northwest Airlines History Center, with exhibits on the history of Northwest Airlines, which was headquartered in the Twin Cities before merging with Delta. A little further walk brings you to Bloomington Central Station Park, a suburban oasis with shaded seating areas and public art. The hotel is also near the American Boulevard stop on the Blue Line light rail. For a $2 to $2.50 fare, you can take a short ride to the Mall of America, or in the other direction, Minnehaha Falls and further on downtown Minneapolis. The Mall of America is currently the largest shopping mall in the Western Hemisphere and is just 1.5 miles from the hotel. It is reachable via light rail or via the hotel shuttle on a limited basis. Among its 4 levels of stores and restaurants, there are many things to photograph. There are also several optically themed attractions which may be of interest to stereophotographers. Minnehaha Falls has been a tourist attraction since the 1850s. It's a pleasant walk below the falls along Minnehaha Creek to the Mississippi River. A small train station was built near the falls in 1875, and it still stands. It was dubbed the Princess Depot for its elegant woodwork. Minneapolis was the center of the flour milling industry from the mid-19th century until the 1930s. The story is told in the Mill City Museum, which is housed in the ruins of an old flour mill. Below the museum is Mill Ruins Park, where remains of other mills and canals can be seen. Buildings in the downtowns of both Minneapolis and St. Paul are extensively connected by second-floor walkways known as skyways. Downtown workers and residents can go between offices and restaurants and stores without braving Minnesota winters. It's been compared to Venice, but also to a hamster habitat or Logan's Run. You be the judge. Minneapolis has a statue of Mary Tyler Moore. St. Paul has F. Scott Fitzgerald. And also Charlie Brown and Snoopy. Make of that what you will. Minnesota is the land of 10,000 lakes. It says so right on the license plates. And the Twin Cities have their share. They're pleasant to walk around and people watch, and in a number of spots you can rent canoes and other boats. The Mississippi River runs through both cities and forms part of the border between them. This is part of the 72-mile Mississippi National River and Recreation Area. There are miles of river where you can hardly tell you're surrounded by city. St. Paul's Como Park has been an attraction since 1873. Its conservatory is full of tropical plants and is a lovely warm refuge in the winter months. Outside, there is a beautiful Japanese garden. The park also contains a small zoo. And a carousel. And a wake where canoes and other boats can be rented. The Minneapolis Sculpture Garden features more than 60 sculptures, including works by Henry Moore, Alexander Calder, and Claes Oldenburg. Spoonbridge and Cherry by Oldenburg and Van Bruggen has become an unofficial symbol of Minneapolis. The collection also includes Hancock by Katharina Frisch, the giant electric blue rooster you didn't know you needed. Further afield, there are other eccentric sculpture environments, like the 10-acre Hot Sam's Photo Park in Lakeville, where many of the sculptures are designed for portraits and selfies. We could go on, but we've been struggling against Midwest modesty as it is. Come to Minneapolis, St. Paul and see for yourself.